My name is Andika Putra Arbiansyah and I will be doing the second homework of pronunciation drill. Part 1. Read all text correctly. Knowing that Mrs. Mallard was afflicted with a heart trouble, great care was taken to break to her as gently as possible the news of her husband's death. It was her sister Josephine who told her, in broken sentence, veiled hints that revealed in half concealing. Her husband's friend Richard was there too, near her. It was he who had been in the newspaper office when intelligence of the railroad disaster was received, with Brantley Mallard's names leading the list of killed. He had only taken the time to assure himself of its truth by a second telegram, and had hastened to forestall any less careful, less tender friend in bearing the sad message. She did not hear the story as many women have heard the same, with a paralyzed inability to accept its significance. She wept at once, with sudden wild abandonment in her sister's arms. When the storm of grief had spent itself, she went away to her room alone. She will have no one follow her. There stood, facing the open window, a comfortable, roomy armchair. Into this she sank, pressed down by a physical exhaustion that haunted her body and seemed to reach into her soul. She could see in the open square before her house the tops of trees that were all aquiver with the new spring life. The delicious breath of rain was in the air. In the street below, a peddler was crying his wares. The note of a distant song which someone was singing reached her faintly, and countless sparrows were twittering in the eaves. There were patches of blue sky showing here and there through the clouds that had met and piled one above the other in the west facing her window. She sat with her head thrown back upon the cushion of the chair, quite motionless, except when a sob came up into her throat and shook her, as a child who has cried itself to sleep continues to sob in its dreams. She was young, with a fair, calm face whose line bespoke repression and ever a certain strength. But now there was a dull stare in her eyes, whose gaze was fixed away off yonder on one of those patches of blue sky. It was not a glance of reflection, but rather indicated of suspicion of intelligent thought. There was something coming to her, and she was waiting for it fearfully. What was it? She did not know. It was so subtle and elusive to name, but she felt it creeping out the sky, reaching toward her through the sound, the scent, the color that filled the air. Now her bosom rose and fell tumultuously. She was beginning to recognize this thing that was approaching to possess her, and she was striving to beat it back with her will, as powerless as her two white slender hands would have been. When she abandoned herself, a little whispered word escaped her slightly parted lips. She said it over and over under her breath. Free, free, free. The vacant stare and the look of terror that had followed it went from her eyes. They stayed keen and bright. Her pulses beat fast, and the coursing blood warmed and relaxed every inch of her body. She did not stop to ask if it were or were not a monstrous joy that held her. A clear and exacted perception enabled her to dismiss the suggestion as trivial. She knew that she would weep again when she saw the kind, tender hands folded in death, the face that had never looked safe with love upon her, fixed and grey and dead. But she saw beyond that bitter moment a long procession of years to come that will belong to her absolutely, and she opened and spread her arms out to them in welcome. Part 2. Mention the phonemes and pronounce correctly. Number 1. Cephalopod is a combination of the phonemes s, f, al, p, a, d. Pronounce it cephalopod. Number 2. Psychopath is a combination of the phonemes s, I, k, p, a, t. Pronounce it psychopath. Number 3. Anathema is a combination of the phonemes n, I, s, a. Pronounce it anathema. Number 4. Apocryphal is a combination of the phonemes p, a, k, a, of all. Pronounce it apocryphal. Number 5. Brewery is a combination of the phonemes b, u, e. Pronounce it brewery. Number 6. Mage is a combination of the phonemes I, j. Pronounce it mage. Number 7. Summon is a combination of the phoneme s, a, n. Pronounce it summon. Number 8. Mask is a combination of the phonemes sk. Pronounce it mask. Number 9. Mask is a combination of the phonemes sk. Pronounce it mask. Number 10. Camaraderie is a combination of the phonemes k, I, the r, e. Pronounce it camaraderie. Number 11. Colloquialism is a combination of the phonemes k, a, l, o, k, w, i, a, l, I, z, Pronounce it colloquialism. Number 12. Debauch is a combination of the phonemes d, I, b, a, ch. Pronounce it debauch. Number 13. Aloysius is a combination of the phonemes I, o, I, s, a, s. Pronounce it Aloysius. Number 14. Otorhinolaryngologist is a combination of the phonemes o, s, o, r, I, ng, o, l, r, I, ng, g, a, l, a, j, I, s, t. Pronounce it otorhinolaryngologist. Number 15. Synecdoche is a combination of the phonemes s, I, ng, k, d, a, k, I. Pronounce it synecdoche. Psalm is a combination of the phoneme s, a, Pronounce it psalm. Worcestershire is a combination of the phonemes w, s, t, r, sh, r. Pronounce it Worcestershire. Squirrel is a combination of the phoneme s, k, w, r, al. Pronounce it squirrel. Number 19. Dilate is a combination of the phonemes d, I, l, I, t. Pronounce it dilate. Q is a combination of the phonemes k, u. Pronounce it Q. Part 3 of the second homework. Number 1. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. Number 2. 6 sick, hick, nick, sick, slick bricks with picks and sticks. 6 sick, hick, nick, sick, slick brick with picks and sticks. 6 sick, hick, nick, sick, slick bricks with picks and sticks. Number 3. I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish. But if you wish the wish the witch wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish to wish. I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish. But if you wish the witch wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish to wish. I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish. But if you wish the witch wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish to wish. Number 4. Did Dick Pickens prick his pinky, pickling chip clings peaches in an inch of pinch, or framing his famed French Finch photos? Did Dick Pickens prick his pinky pickling chip clings peaches in an inch of pinch, or framing his famed French Finch photos? Did Dick Pickens prick his pinky pickling chip cling pinches in an inch of pinch, or framing his famed French Finch photos? Number 5. How much ground will the groundhog hog? If a groundhog could hog ground, a groundhog will hog all the ground he could hog. If a groundhog could hog ground. How much ground would a groundhog hog if a groundhog could hog ground? A groundhog will hog all the ground he could hog if a groundhog could hog ground. How much ground would a groundhog hog if a groundhog could hog ground? A groundhog will hog all the ground he could hog if a groundhog could hog ground. Number 6. A gazillion gigantic grapes gush gradually, giving gophers gooey guts. A gazillion gigantic grapes gush gradually, giving gophers gooey guts. A gazillion gigantic grapes gush gradually, giving gophers gooey guts. Number 7. 7 sleazy shyster in shark skin suits salt shirt seal skin to see 6 sailor. 7 sleazy shyster in shark skin suits salt shirt seal skin to see 6 sailors. 7 sleazy shyster in sharkskin suit sold shirt seal skin to seasick sailors. Number 8. If two witches would watch two watches, which watch would watch which watch? If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch? If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch? Number 9. A skunk sat on a stump and tongue the stump stunk, but the stump tongue the skunk stunk. A skunk sat on the stump and tongue the stump stunk, but the stump stunk the skunk stunk. A skunk sat on the stump and tongue the stump skunk, but the stump tongue the skunk stunk. Number 10. We will learn why her lowly lone worn yarn loom will rarely earn immortal money. We will learn why her lowly lone worn yarn loom will rarely earn immortal money. We will learn why her lowly lone worn yarn loom will rarely earn immortal money. Number 11. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Number 12. A twiddle, beetle, noodle, poodle, bottle, paddle, muddle, doddle, fuddle, waddle, fox in sockser. A twiddle, beetle, noodle, poodle, bottle, paddle, muddle, doddle, fuddle, waddle, fox in sockser. A twiddle, beetle, noodle, poodle, bottle, paddle, muddle, doddle, fuddle, waddle, fox in sockser. Number 13. Fret, fat, tat, bread, and tat, fat, fret, bread. Fret, fat, tat, bread, and tat, fat, fret, bread. Fret, fat, tat, bread, and tat, fat, fret, bread. Number 14. Lesser leather, never weathered, weather, weather, better. Lesser leather, never weathered, weather, weather, better. Lesser leather, never weather, 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 better. Number 15. A big buck bit a bold bear, and the bold bear bled blood badly. A big buck bit a bold bear, and the bold bear bled blood badly. A big buck bit a bold bear, and the bold bear bled blood badly. Number 16. She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. For if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells. She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure, for if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells. She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure, for if she sells seashells on the seashore, then I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Number 17. Swan swam over the pond. Swim, swan, swim. Swam back again. Well, swam. Swan swam over the pond. Swim, swan, swim. Swam back again. Well, swam. Swan swam over the pond. Swim, swan, swim. Swam back again. Well, swan. Number 18. Can you can a can as a canner can a can? Can you can a can as a canner can a can? Can you can a can as a canner can a can? Number 19. A sailor went to see what he could see, and all he could see was sea. A sailor went to see what he could see, and all he could see was sea. A sailor went to see what he could see, and all he could see was sea. Number 20. Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So it was better. Betty Butter bought a bit of Betty Butter. Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So it was better Betty Butter bought a bit of better butter. Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said to Butter's bitter, "If I put in my better, it will make my better bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my better better." So it was better Betty Butter bought a better butter.